to end my list though. But the reason why I've kind of been sitting on it, Miss Tammy, is because there is a whopping message from James. And I believe his name is James, right? I hope that that's accurate. Because of the fact that, like, he has been waiting for you to come back. He has been sitting on the seat of his pants. I mean, the brim of his seat. Now, I am recording this because of the fact that TikTok. So, remember I told you I was going to download it and then I was going to upload it if TikTok allows me? I download it and it gets stuck. It doesn't move any further than that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Any day now. So, I'm still trying to download it. I eventually will get it to download. It's just one of those where you have to stop and go back and connect to Wi-Fi, unconnect, that kind of thing. But I do have this starting to record right, like, whenever I came back from being on break. So, well, do you remember I'm trying to get what he is specifically saying. So there is something where he's talking about how there was, he's all obsessed with the dog that I just read. He's talking about his Chihuahua mix. Okay, so what he's saying is the little boy in which he actually has in his lap, yes, it's too soon. It's a little bit too early because you guys do need time to grow. You guys need time to grow as a relationship and to be able to understand what's coming next for yourself, okay? However, he is saying that if it proceeds, if you guys truly want to, without a doubt, there's no guessing on this. He is definitely sending you a little boy because he feels like it's going to literally represent him in every essence. And also another thing that he keeps on bringing up is, remember how he was talking about, like, he comes off cold, but he has sentiment. Does that make sense? Remember last time whenever he was talking about the truck, like truck driving, because he's a truck driver, right? Where he drives trucks and this is something that he did for a long time, because I'm getting like it's a long haul. I don't get that it's just in the town. He's wanting specifically for he goes, I want my son to know that the career is the focus. The love for the wife, the career for the love for the life, the career for the focus, the money from the career, the house, the luxury of it all. The luxury of it all that he's saying is the fact of stability and comfort. So I don't know, what is your husband's name again? Sorry, fiance, I'm sorry. I keep on wanting to jump the gun there. I'm talking about babies and everything already. That's cool. That's why he was giving me both the truck driving and hold on, I gotta write this down. So Mr. James. Also, I don't know if this is like I hope it's not your mom. But I don't know if this is a mom or like somebody that would go in relation to feminine, but they're either like an aunt, but further out. So she's very prominently there too. So she's trying to say like, I'm next. I'm like, I definitely have something to say. But that goes directly with you. It doesn't go with your fiance. stepdad. Bobby is fiance. So that's why he's telling him advice about have the love for your wife first. So he's trying to say, do not let truck driving consume you. It's going to have you away from the house for a lot of the time, but you're going to have to listen to yourself whenever you need downtime. That's what those time banks are for. Don't be away from the house too long, because he goes, listen to what I'm saying, because the love for your wife comes first. Then the love of your career, then the house, and then everything else will follow. And he's saying that your love for your wife has to come first, because of the fact that, well, it has to come first for you because of the fact that he feels that he kind of neglected that a little bit. He says that that's something that he has a little bit of regret for, as he feels like there was too much of him being gone away. And he's saying that you have to be able to balance work-life balance. And he goes, I'm pretty sure you know this. I'm pretty sure you will. But he goes, son, I'm not joking with you. That has to be a priority. You cannot continuously work. He goes, trust me. I thought I was doing the good thing because I was just bringing in the money, and you can make a lot. He's going, you can make a lot of money. But you know what? You have to have priorities set first. And he's trying to give him like all this talk about how all of that together is that's the list of importance, I guess, where it goes wife, house, and then the rest. But whenever he has wife, he has here. So I think he's trying to say wife and kids. Wow. Truck driving. So then I just hear him go, yeah, she's smart as heck. I like her. Hi, Kimmy. Welcome in, everybody. So you know him, though, right? Like, you guys met, you guys got to bond or something? I hope. Truck driving, and then also priorities come first. Priorities come first. And safety. He said, my gosh, I can't emphasize safety enough. And he goes, oh gosh, okay. I think I had gotten that last time met him. But he likes you. He approves of you so much. He goes, now you're a goal setter. I like you. Oh my goodness. I should have trusted it. Dang it. Because I was not getting like the feet dirty or anything. All I was seeing was like, now this is what I was getting. Like somebody stepping in mud. Like a lot. You know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But no, that makes sense to me. So, but he does want to emphasize to him, though, that he did pick a good one. Like, he did a good job. Good job, son. Now, he wants to circle back to the safety with the truck driving, because he says that it's very important. This is what he's been waiting on. So, okay, this makes sense. And that makes sense why the truck driving was showing up so much after I did your reading. So, right after I did your reading, the next following day, we live on a ranch, okay? There's nothing on the street. You go up here, you take a right, nothing but truck drivers, okay? They're unloading for Walmart, they're unloading for Target, they're unloading for everything. And I'm going to show you guys one day whenever I'm driving and I'm on live. Well, not driving, my fiance would be driving, but whenever I'm driving that way. And they all know truck safety very, very much, okay? So they all know that it's tight roads back here. And this truck went to go pull out, turned right, and then I told Jeremy, blare your horn, hurry up, blare your horn. And it's because of the fact that somebody just blew right through the light. But with James, he was telling me, tell them, honk at them, but hold your horn. And he said that whenever Bobby hears somebody holding their horn, that means don't go, put on your brakes, stop. Because of the fact somebody's about to either come to the car too fast, or you're going up and over somebody's hood, something like that. He says there is things that whenever you're on the road that you're going to learn that another car is trying to communicate to you. Because what happened is this trucker went to go pull left, and there's a stoplight over here, and this person came blaring, like not busting through, but really super fast. Like, this is maybe like a 45 mile per hour road, because there's a school down there, and it stops. This guy came going, I swear, like 70 or 75 off of the freeway onto the road, and he just zoomed right in front of the truck. But we held the horn, and whenever we held the horn, the truck stopped, and the guy even opened, I got scared. The truck driver even opened his door, and he was going like this. He's like, don't do that. And I was telling him I was going like this to look, and then he really quickly jumped back into the cabin of his truck, and here comes that car, and just very, very thinly, they almost hit. Like, if he would have been pulled out by the time that person hit, that person would have went up and underneath his bed. And so with James specifically, I'm very grateful to him, because if he wouldn't have told us that, we wouldn't have known. We would have never known, because of the fact that, like, we didn't even see the car. Because once I show you guys where it's at, you'll see where there's railroad tracks, there's like a lot of trees, so you can't see the stoplight. And then the only way you can see it is by if you pull out, if you see it. And so if it was not for him, we wouldn't have known. And so that's why he's telling Bobby that if he does truck driving, he needs to start looking up on YouTube, like signs that other cars are giving you, or like common things, like if they're flashing their lights, that means that thank you for letting them over, or you can get over. He's saying that obviously he knows that Bobby is really, really smart, but he's saying that please make sure that you're being cautious, because he goes, you know what? This is a really good career field for you, and it's a really good job. But the thing is you get people who are complete assholes. And he goes, there's going to be people that are going to pull out in front of you on purpose. There's going to be people that are going to stop in front of you on purpose. You know what? I'm pretty sure Bobby's like, you're not helping me. You're not helping me at all, trying to convince her that this is going to be okay. But like James said, he goes, honestly, Tammy, this is a really good job. This is a really good, hard-working job. It's not just you sit in a vehicle and you drive miles. You're working on the vehicle. You're starting to learn different aspects of handling freight, if he does freight. He goes, if you get with the right company, you'll hardly ever touch the freight. I don't know if that's been something he's been worried about. But he's saying that this is really low impact on the joints, but he says also you gotta make sure that you're taking care of your body. Really, really making sure you're taking care of your body. Because he keeps on giving me like a whole aspect of health, and I don't know why. And he's just like, he keeps on giving me like these little, like, I don't know if this is a gurgle sound or what this is, but he keeps on saying that your health has to be number one. You have to work out. You have to make sure that you're eating healthy. He goes, you can't eat healthy whenever you're on the road. He goes, if anything, you can eat the healthiest whenever you're on the road, because you don't have anywhere to stop sometimes. And he goes, if you get appropriate types of food, then you're not going to have such high sodium. So did James pass away from like a heart attack? Gotcha. That makes sense, because he is trying to tell him that unfortunately, like, this is going to be the job for him. Because, and you know what, I should have just asked, but I was going to ask if he had anything else that was limiting like what he could be doing as a position. Like Jeremy, he works full-time on the ranch. The ranch is super hard to maintain, because we've got over 20 acres that we maintain for our landlord. And so with him, he's messed up his back so much. He used to be a carpenter and a woodworker, and he used to build homes and stuff. So he has a bad back as well. But, well, bad back, bad shoulder. But with James, that was super, 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 super important. And then safety. Oh, and then also, just to give you an update, so whenever that small truck, it was just like a vehicle truck. whenever that small truck zoomed right past the 18-wheeler, and you know how I told you the guy had gotten out, he was mad. He got out of the truck and he turns around and he starts going like this to us. And then, so after that had happened, the guy looked and saw that it happened. He goes like that. And so he ended up trying to thank us, but like there was people behind us honking and stuff, so of course we had to like go. But no, that was, I think that was probably something that I will always repeat going forward, because that was really cool. It was cool and it wasn't cool at the same time. Tammy, so with you having a lot of concerns about him starting truck driving, so are you having a lot of fear with it? No, I appreciate it. It was really cool. Because he's saying that with you, your feelings about it are so valid. It's okay to express these and to set down boundaries and expectations. He goes, that's what a relationship is. And he's proud of Bobby. Do you have a grandpa that passed away? Was he in the military? Because I am getting grandpa, but I'm wanting to see if this is military. Because he's trying to talk about something like that, but I'm hesitant, like thinking that this is him. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Miss Tiffany. Because this grandfather is just like, you're going to be just fine. You just got to release the reins a little bit. And then he starts talking about how, like, Bobby really has his mindset on it, though, so I'm kind of letting him do his thing. There you go. That's what it is. So you're releasing the reins. You're letting him do his thing, even though you know you want to pull it back and kind of, like, calm everything. So the grandfather talks in, like, I don't know if you're familiar with equine or equestrian or horses or anything, but he kind of talks like somebody who would work with them. I don't know why. I get that feeling with him, but no, you're fine. So I was asking, do you have a grandfather that had passed? Because he feels very like military, and I'm wanting to see if he had military. My great-grandfather, but he wasn't in military, I don't think. Okay, gotcha. So was he somebody who was really, he could either, so whenever they present military, it could either be one of three things. They were legit in the military, or where they're very stern, but then also the last one would be where they really had a sense of direction, where they really were, where they were strict with rules, but you know what, they were polite about the way they did it, but actually where they really tried to hold on to every little thing that you did, where they kind of micromanaged everything. Because he's the one that's kind of talking about like how to release the reins a little bit. You're doing a good job. Release the reins. But he also keeps talking about like I don't know if this is like a choice that you're making about a career, or else if you guys are deciding like, I mean, you don't have to share this, but are you guys deciding where like he's working in your home? Like, was that ever like an option or something? Aw. Gotcha. Okay. So you work from home and he doesn't just yet. Okay. And I don't know if he has like a tumor on his brain or what this is, but I'm getting really dizzy. He's just spinning for some reason. Like it feels like he's trying to... What is this? As a baby when he passed away. Okay, so... So, he keeps on showing me like this circling thing, like circling back, but it's because he's wanting me to go back to James. And with James keeps on trying to say, I had more to say. I have one more thing to say and I'll stop. But he's trying to tell, I don't know if he called him Bud or Buddy or Bob, but Bobby, he's trying to tell him specifically like, it's okay. It's okay that you weren't there. And he's trying to tell him that, like it's like he's trying to comfort him in some way. People are gonna think you're talking to me. Just kidding. He's talking to our big doggy. So Bud, Buddy, Bobby, Bob. It's okay. He comforts him again. It's like he's trying to show me all this circle, like it's coming back in its full circle. It's okay. And like he wants to hug him. Hug him tight for me. You don't bother me. It's like he feels like if he budges back in, yes, I told Bobby that he said that last time and he was legit. Oh, did he say it last time? Oh, I love that. That's why they're showing me so many circles. Said it gave him chills. Oh, I love that so much. So with James, so I don't know if he was one of those where he's like, I'm not gonna be in your hair for too long, but and then he'd go on to doing what he's done and what he does. But he's very he thinks that he's always going to be a bother, or he thinks that he's always going to be pushing in whenever somebody else is there. And you just got a lot of energy that wants to talk all at once. So it's kind of making me a little bit dizzy, if I'm being honest, but it's enjoyable because they're not pushy. Not one of them. Just they're all talking all together with their energy a little bit. And it's not a dialect like how we have sometimes. But they're all together. Like it definitely, I'm sorry, but it really does feel like either a mother or an aunt of some sort. The mother... No, because the mother goes with the great grandfather, and like he goes, no. And so then this is definitely going to be an aunt, because that was the other option that I was thinking. And then you've got the grandfather there, and then you've got James there, and James has somebody else with him that is going to be a masculine that's there. Then he has also got a little boy that's there. Yeah, they're absolutely just so sweet. And they're not pushy either. They have really sweet aspects to them to where they're like, can I have a turn? But whenever you get a chance, I'd really like my turn. And if you don't get to my turn, that's okay, but I would really like my turn if that's okay. That's how it feels. It feels like they're not pushing for a turn, but then they're still pushing, but it's not like a pushy push. Does that make sense? They're just so sweet. They're so cute. I brought her up last time, but she didn't come through. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, good. So then let's kind of get into her a little bit. So great aunt. I will say this though. So if you guys are ever in the live and you're just like, yeah, I brought that up last time. A psychic is definitely, that's why I have a memory of a fish. A psychic is definitely not meant to remember. Once we give you that message, it's done, it's over with, we leave them alone, and then we move on, okay? And if we write anything down, then that's just because of the fact that we want to recall them for you, or we want to do something for you with them. And so if I don't ever remember from the last one, I do apologize because of the fact of what I just said. But do know that like James has a specific place in my heart because of how he actually really did save that truck driver's, you know what, his behind. But the great aunt, she comes through and she starts to have more of like, I don't know if this is bubble gum or something, but you know whenever you're chewing on gum for too long and it starts getting dry and it feels ugh. Dry bubble gum. Is this like medicine? Medicine taste. Also, I have a really pounding headache and I feel like I can smell blood in my nose. High blood pressure. High blood pressure? Question mark? But that doesn't seem like that's where that's going. And then also I feel very all over. I just feel sick. I feel so sick. So sick. Also, I love that red lipstick. Now that's a lipstick. So lipstick. I cannot rock lipstick to save my life. I look like a clown no matter what I do. Lipstick, I have to write red though. Red specifically. You have red lipstick. Also, what is this? Is this like a blanket of some sort? Like a blanket? I don't know what that is. I just know that the blanket pops up. So headache. So the HBP question mark is not her, but the headache, the head fog would be her. I'll just leave that there. And the dry bubble gum. And Nana gave me that too, and she had dementia. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I do know with her message specifically, she was saying that she wanted to turn from the beginning. And she's saying that, I don't know why, but she's trying to be very financially, like, advisory. She's trying to tell you, hey, just don't try to put too much out here. And then if you save over here, this will be smart. She's kind of been giving you that gut feeling of, like, okay, we're going to start doing this. And we're going to start doing this. And this is what we want to do with this. And she's trying to tell you that, I don't know, do you budget? Are you, like, not everybody budgets, but I'm talking about, like, are you really into budget planning? What's planning? Budget planning. Are you really into trying to make sure you see what your financial costs are, coming in, coming out, that kind of thing? And if not, she's definitely all about that financing. But I think the lipstick is my Aunt Joyce. Oh, okay, so gotcha. Okay, do you know if Aunt Joyce was like accounting or bank teller or worked with anything finance, anything like that, or did tax preparation, or one of your aunts specifically? Because I know that she's just wanting to focus on finances. Then that's definitely not it. Because I was sitting here thinking like, okay, these finance things has got to mean something, and it's got to mean some link into something. But for sure, I know that it's an aunt. I know that one of them picks up with the red lipstick, but then also I do have where finances are very, very important for her to let you know about, because she's saying that. So main thing is she's not wanting you to, so this is what she's saying in the beginning. Don't cut back where it matters most, but also cut back where, you can probably pick it up again later. And then whenever she says that, I'm just completely like, I don't know how to even decipher that. I don't know what you're saying. It feels like a circle. Your mom who's living does taxes though. Look at that. All right, my friend, that does complete your reading. Did you have any questions you wanted to ask? Anything you wanted to emphasize? Did it resonate? You know what? I'm really going to go with that. Feels absolutely right. As soon as I read that, I get the confirmation. Like it's like a tingly feeling. I got a confirmation from my head to my toe, and she goes directly with the great grandfather too. So I'm going to go with the fact that it's an aunt from your mom's side, because there's no question about that one. That feels absolutely correct. Because the whole finances, talking about the taxes, everything, as soon as you said your mom did taxes, I was like, you know what? This is going to be a maternal aunt. You watch. And so as soon as you said that, once I read it back, 100% felt yes. Oh, thank you.